Reed led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Throwing Reed. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Wildcats offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. C.J. Baxter, he has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Make his way to the corner.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running inside, it's Edwards. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Reed. Here's a heat. And it's a sack. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That's the sophomore safety that the trainers are taking a look at. We'll let you know how he's doing as soon as we find out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a grab and room to run. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And, man, it's all eyes on this Will Stein offense. He comes back to Kentucky, man. He's an offensive savant. Spent his time, obviously, in Oregon. He's innovated. He's got a new guy at the trigger spot. Minchie, that was battling Carr a year ago at Notre Dame, Palmer. They were neck and neck. Minchie lost the battle. Now he comes to Kentucky with a rebuilt roster and a new lease on life.
Yeah, you got to dig to find film on Minchie during his time at Notre Dame, but when you do watch it, you absolutely can see the potential. He's a big guy with a live arm who can also run, and he's going to give this Kentucky offense, I think, a dynamic that they haven't had in a long time with his mobility and playmaking, running the football as well. So I can't wait to see the marriage between Stein and Minchie here and what it means for this Wildcats offense.
Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Barnes. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training. We'll take a look and we'll step aside. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kentucky trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense... with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
On the run, it's Morrow. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He's going to take off. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting long yardage in predictable situations.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Skinner. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Caught. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. It's as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Play fake, Reed. Got a man, it's Edwards. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. And he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Reed finds his man down the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The run inside. It's Barnes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And here's a good lesson for a lot of young receivers out there watching this game. You got to create separation against man-to-man coverage. You got to run away from the defender and come back to the football. That's what that receiver did on that play.
Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Barnes. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Under fire. Throwing on the run. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Back to pass. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
There's some room. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Complete. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Reed to throw. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Texas A&M will use. Second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Reed to the air again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. They kept working at it, and finally a shot in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Reed. Got it. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Throwing Reed. Got it. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to throw, it's Reed. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. First drive of the second half. Fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking for room. It's Barnes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. At midfield, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. This time he wants to throw. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Yeah, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down. And dude chose to run out of bounds.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Steps away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right. But don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wildcats! And that one will give them the lead. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. He stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. There he goes! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls it and runs it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason.
Could be an alley. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. A&M comes back out with another first down. Reed, here comes the heat. Sets up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football, I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. This is a designed run. Turning it on! Touchdown, Aggie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking to throw. Unloads it left. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. First priority is to take care of the ball here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Reed, under fire, takes the easy completion. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Here's Reed to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Makes the grab. It's Gilmore. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Running inside. It's Baxter. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Baxter again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's incomplete, and they desperately... needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So now they come to the line on 2nd and 7 after the delay of game penalty. Throwing, Reed. Fires left. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Baxter. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
To the air on second down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Looking to throw again. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete to the left.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. They're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Rush is on him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
Texas A&M would love to run out this clock. Looking for room. It's Edwards. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. The Wildcats call their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the fourth quarter with the lead?
That thing was... for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. You've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.